And it's it's this oxytocin gets released when they dominate, when they put out their power and domination and torture. You look at the papal inquisitions, right? You go back to the papal, under the order of the popes, they tortured, killed, and slaughtered over 80 million people.
Damn.
Over 80 million for fun.
80 million.
They have
fun?
For fun. They have a museum. You can go to Rome, they got the museum. They got the tools, the torture tools. They got them on display. Look at what we had. They had the Pope's spear. And it was this device that was shaped like this with spring loader. They would put it inside of a woman's vagina and pop it open and explode the vagina from the inside. They had this spire, pyramid spire. It was a pyramid with a long, thin needle on it, steel. And it would roll a man up by his hands and roll him up into a tree and then drop him down through his anus onto the spear over and over and over and over again. And they had all these crazy torture tools, and they got the most joy out of torturing people until they died.
So it's Ramsey Bolton from what's that amazing show I used to watch on Game of Thrones. They're Ramsey Bolton. They are they part of it is part of the. I always tell people, if you think what happened to us during slavery, and it was horrible, but it wasn't exclusive. They practiced on the fucking Irish and the Scots first.
Oh, they did it.
And that was amazing that you could do it to see somebody who looked like your cousin.
I told them, every race on this planet has been tortured and enslaved at one point.
Yeah.
There isn't a race that has escaped torture and slavery at some point.
What is it about the human condition? Because on one hand, I want to find out from where they come from, but what is it about the human condition that gives us the capacity? You say that the Anunnaki taught us certain things in terms of technology that can build pyramids around the world, because pyramids are more than just in Africa, correct?
Oh yeah, they're all over the world.
What marries that with the low vibration of I must hurt, harm in order to have pleasure?
Well, there's a combination. Excuse me. So, excuse me. When you look into the ancient texts, you discover a couple things. The first thing is you discover some master architects back then. For example, you have Thoth, the Atlantean priest king. That's what he called himself. Thoth, Thoth.
Thoth, okay.
Thoth. Now, he's also known in Africa as Tehuti and Jehuti.
Okay.
He's known in Mexico as Tehuti also. So Teotihuacan is the city of Tehuti in Mexico. And this man, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is because you can see the blueprint in full effect. At Giza, you have 3 pyramids, right? Perfectly aligned with Orion's belt around circa 13,000 BC. And then you have also the height of the pyramid, the structure, the shape, everything layout. You go look at the pyramids in Teotihuacan in Mexico, you discover the same exact size base for the Pyramid of the Sun. Exactly, precisely 50% the height, both built on top of aquifers, and both sides are perfectly aligned with Orion.